Hey, this is Kevin with Custom Micro. Today we're unboxing an FS.com switch. This is a 48 port PoE Plus switch, model number S5500-48T6SP-R. And we'll talk about the features as we unbox it. We have been very interested for a time in FS equipment. We were first introduced to their business through their transceivers. If you're looking for fiber optic transceivers or any fiber optic equipment in general, you can't go wrong with FS. They have everything you could possibly want. And so we thought, hey, you know, they've got excellent deals on their other networking gear, so we're gonna give an FS switch a try. We've got ample packing material and foam. We have a box here. Looks like we've got grounding cable, rack ears, console cable, some plugs for transceiver ports, dust covers, a couple power cables, because one thing we'll learn in a moment, we have redundant power supplies. Pretty cool. We got the manual inside a nice little Ziploc bag. And here's the switch. Actually, for what it offers with feature-wise, it's actually not a very large profile. This would easily fit in a wall mount cabinet, certainly one that's 24 inches deep, something like that. Let's get this box out of the way and we'll take a look at the switch. So this switch, in some regards, and a lot of FS switches are very unique. They have a lot of different SKUs, so you have to take your time and research. Cool little tearaway thing there to open up this bag. So you notice we have not only 48 1 gig PoE Plus Ethernet ports, but we have 6 10 gig transceiver ports right here on the front of the switch. And if you work in the industry where you use a lot of 48 port switches, a lot of them at best have 4 10 gig transceiver ports for uplink or for stacking and the like. This one actually has 2 additional, and they're all fully functional. There are no dual personality ports in this case. And then over here on the far right side, we do have the console port. And then we have a button here on the front. We have a few lights: power light, sys light, PoE light. And over here on this side, we just have some things that indicate the model of the switch, and then it's PoE Plus. On the back of the switch, we see that we have our 2 power supplies, redundant power supplies, hot swappable power supplies. They even have a little toggle power switch on there, which is really nice. Just have a thumb screw. They slide out very easily. They're rated at 500 watts max output, have a 40 millimeter fan, and they do have a toggle button for the power. This is kind of interesting. So it's going to be very easy if you had a failed supply to swap that out. And then we have a screw here for grounding on the back. Now let's talk about the specs of the switch. So this is the S5500-48T6SP-R. It's a mouthful. It is a 48 port gigabit switch, 48 RJ45 ports, has 6 10 gig SFP plus ports for your 10 gig transceivers. It is a layer 3 fully managed switch. It actually has a 740 watt power budget for your PoE Plus devices with both power supplies installed, or a 370 watt PoE budget if you're running on one power supply. The switch does come with both power supplies included. It's a standard 48 volt DC, 802.11 AF/AT standard. The operating temperature of the switch is between 32 degrees Fahrenheit all the way to 122 degrees Fahrenheit. Should be fine to run in a moderately warm data closet or something like that. It is a stackable switch. It uses BVSS, virtual stacking protocol. It has a 5-year warranty, which I think is incredible. So one other thing we noticed, a quirk of this switch, the ports are upside down. On a 48 port or 24 port switch, you would traditionally see port 1 on top, port 2 on bottom, and you can follow that across for all the ports. In this situation, the port 1 is on the bottom, port 2 is on top, port 3 is on bottom, port 4 is on top, consecutively all the way across all 48 ports. Just a little quirk we thought you might be interested in knowing. Follow-up videos to this We'll be looking at things like the command line interface, the GUI, and we'll be talking about how to stack these switches, because yes, we bought not just one, but two, and we're going to talk about how we can stack these together, and so we can manage these as in one switch stack. And so look forward to those videos. They'll be coming soon. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, like, share, and comment down below.